Hello, fans, and welcome to tonight's high school basketball showdown here on the Warrenton Sports Network. I'm Keith Brown, and we're coming to you live from Warrenton High School, where the hometown Warriors get set to host the visiting St. Clair Bulldogs. St. Clair enters the contest tonight with a record of 8-3, while Warrenton sits at 6-10, and both teams are very hungry to get back on the winning side of the ledger after each team has both gone 1-4 in their last 5 games. These two teams have only battled once each other twice previously, and they split their head-to-head meetings 1 win apiece, so tonight serves as the rubber match. When you look at common opponents this season, both teams have faced Herman. Warrenton came away that game with a 44-35 win, while St. Clair fell 55-41, which adds another wrinkle to this matchup. Statistically, the Bulldogs bring a bit more offensive power, averaging 53 points per game compared to Warrenton's 43. Defensively, St. Clair also holds the edge, allowing just 40 points per contest, while the Warriors give up around 47. But numbers never tell the whole story. Warrenton has been grinding through one of the toughest stretches of their schedule this season, battling injuries and constant lineup adjustments. And despite the recent losses, the improvement is real. 6 different Warriors have increased their scoring average during this stretch, a sign that this group is growing and gaining confidence. So the question tonight, can Warrenton's resilience and emerging depth overcome St. Clair's balanced attack? Or will the Bulldogs' efficiency on both ends of the floor carry them to another road win? We're about to find out. Tip-off is moments away. Stay with us right here on the Warrenton Sports Network. Whether you're scoring buckets or scoring the perfect home, Hunter Sake Investments is your MVP. From new builds to cozy rentals, we've got winning properties across Warrenton and Montgomery County. Need commercial space? We've got retail, warehouse, and even the Jonesburg Party Center. Perfect for your next shower, graduation party, or post-game celebrations. Locally owned, family operated, and always playing from the home team. Hunter Sake Investments, where Missouri finds home. On the court, it's all about strategy, precision, and execution. Off the court, same rules apply. At Servant Heating and Air Conditioning, we bring our A game to every home and business. With custom solutions, expert installs, and a reputation for getting it right the first time. We're your home field advantage for year-round comfort. Trusted across Warren County, we've got you covered. Home, business, or new construction. Servant Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort wins every time. So taking a look at the leading scorers coming into tonight's contest. For the Bulldogs, they're led by their junior, number 13, Delilah Henson. She averages 16 points per game. She's a real good shooter. She averages 47% from the 2-point field goal range and 35% from the 3-point range and 85% from the free throw line. She also adds 3 rebounds, and she gives 6 assists per game, so she's definitely a handler. And defensively, she leads the team with 3 steals per game. Taking a look at the Warrenton Warriors since their last home game, Sophia Banke leads the way now for the Big Red. She averages 11 points per game. That's up 3 from the last time they were at home. So she's really worked on her offensive side of the court and has improved immensely. Second leading scorer is Zoe Duncan. She averages 10 points. Her average is up 1 point per game. Our third leading scorer is Savannah Miller. She averages 9 points per game. That's up 2 from the last time we broadcast her game. Michaela Whithouse averages 8 points per game. That's up 1 for her. And then we're going to look at Claire Goldsmith. She averages 6 points per game right now. That's up 1 for her as well. And Ava Schneider, the 5'7" sophomore guard's averaging 3 points per game, but that's up 2 points per game. And to increase your average at this point in the season, that takes a lot of effort. So these girls have really been working on the offensive side of the ball. What they just need to do now is put it all together, have the defensive intensity that they had at the beginning of the year, coupled with their offensive intensity that they've had lately, and the Big Red could be a real threat as they head into postseason play as well as tonight's contest. All right, we're about 2 minutes away from meeting the starting lineups and the national anthem, so stay tuned right here on the Warrenton Sports Network.
Basketball contest. Division second player, ladies and Bulldogs, and your own Warrenton Warriors. Would you please rise? As we play our next play.
So good to see, Zoe Duncan back into the starting lineup. Last time we saw her, she was injured in the Warrenton tournament, the Warrenton Winter Shootout. So good to see her back on the court and playing for the Big Red. She's actually going to jump for the jump ball here to start the tip-off of the game. So Warrenton is wearing the white home uniforms, and the Bulldogs are in the red. And tip is gathered up by the Bulldogs. That's Henson. Passes over to Shutta. And get a block against one of the Warrenton players against Shutta. That's going to be on Schneider, her first. Warriors in their 2-3 zone defense. They try to inbound it to Coelho, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Warriors in their 2-3 zone. Inbounding it is Henson for the Bulldogs. Throws it into Shetta. Her shot's up no good. Rebound by Duncan. Duncan gives it up to Goldsmith, going up the left side in the transition. Down into the corner. Get it back to Banky. St. Clair in a 2-1-2 zone here. They get it to Miller. High post to Duncan. Her jump shot, no good. Rebound by Henson. Henson getting double teamed here at half court. Picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Coelho. Tries to throw it inside. Deflected by Duncan. Fight for the loose ball. Warriors come up with it. Banky now heading up the right side of the court. Now to the middle. Throws up an 8-footer. Off the board and good. Sophia Banky gets the scoring started. Warriors picking up full court pressure here. Hartslick breaks the pressure for the Bulldogs. They go cross court. From the top of the key, that's Shetta. Her three's no good. Banky with another rebound. She's going to push the tempo here. Cross court to Duncan. Her three's on the way. A little long. Fight for the rebound off of a Bulldog player going out of bounds. Warrior basketball underneath their own basket. They lead by 2 with a minute and a half into the ball game. Duncan inbounds it for the Big Red. High post to Miller. Gets it over on the right side to Schneider. Schneider drives. Far side now to Banky. She's going to dribble to the point and set up the offense here. Coaches get some muscle movement. Goldsmith over to Miller. Over to Banky now. Back to Miller. Miller drives the middle, and her and Goldsmith did not communicate. Goldsmith was cutting back door, and Miller thought she was going to pop out to the wing. Here comes some more pressure from the Warriors. Bulldogs break it easily, get it inside on the low post to Tallier. Her shot's no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up and scores. Emma Tallier scores the first bucket for the Bulldogs. Tallier's a senior. She averages 11 rebounds per game. You got to really make sure you get her blocked out. Banky now gets it over to Miller on the left side. Back to Goldsmith at the point. High post to Duncan. Over to Banky. She drives. Kicks it over to Goldsmith. Her three is no good. Rebound there by Shetta. She gets it out to Henson. Henson's going to push it up on court. Low post to Tallier. Her right-handed layup is good. Tallier's got 2. Give the assist to Henson. And Warriors are going to take their first timeout, 30-second timeout. On game day or any day, teamwork matters. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same hometown spirit to every move, buying, selling, or exploring your options. With constant communication and expert guidance, we're your home team from game day to closing day. Main Street Real Estate, hometown realtors with hometown heart. All right, Coach Logan took her first timeout as the Bulldogs went on a 4-0 run after the Big Red started the scoring here. Warriors in the front court now. Bulldogs still in another 2-3 zone and another turnover by the Warriors. A little careless with the basketball here. That gets Michaela Whithouse, the senior, into the ball game. Bulldogs try to go over top on the press, and they turn it over. Whithouse with the steal. Banky now at the point over to Miller on the left side. Back to Banky. Banky dribble penetrates. Over now to Duncan on the right side. Her three's on the way. That's long. Tallier with the rebound. I'm sorry, Coelho with the rebound. Henson, it's a little stutter step. Shoots a little 8-footer. No good. Woodhouse fights for the rebound. Ball's loosened on the court. Miller rips it away and gets it. Banky hits it ahead to Duncan, who's snowbirding. Gets the layup. No good. Schneider gets the loose ball, feeds Woodhouse on the low post. She takes it up and scores the left-handed layup. Michaela Woodhouse gets the bucket. Good pass there from Schneider to get the assist. Tallier's first foul for the Bulldogs. Woodhouse's free throw hits the front of the rim and off the backboard and scores the bucket. She's got 3. Warriors got 5. And they almost have an interception, but it's picked up by Hartsook in the backcourt. Getting close to a 10-second count. Henson gets it up, and she breaks the half-court time. Over now to Coelho. Her three's on the way, and she drains that pure. Charlie Coelho gets the three-pointer. Another assist to Lila Henson. She averages 6 assists a game. Miller on the right side. She's going to take the 3. No good. Coelho with the rebound. Henson hits ahead to Hartsook running the court. She tries to feed the low post, but Woodhouse has got 2 steals as she's come off the bench, making a difference right away. Duncan drives the lane, throws it off the backboard, a little 8-foot shot, and she's fouled. Will go to the free throw line. They're going to get Coelho with the foul. That's her first. Zoe Duncan, a 5'10 senior, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Knocks the first one down. Shay Daniels checks in. She's a junior for the Bulldogs. Duncan's free throw is waved off on a violation by the Warriors. All right, Bulldogs careless, turn it over. Schneider with a rebound or the steal, feeds Duncan. Basket's no good. Bulldogs going the other way. Ball goes out of bounds off of Savannah Miller. St. Clair keeps the possession. Daniels inbounds it, gets it over to Shetta. It's Nia Shetta. Gets it over back to Daniels. Over to Henson. Quickly over to Coelho now. Coelho's double team. Gets the pass away. Loose ball. Stolen by Miller. She gets it ahead to Banky. Warriors have got 3 steals the last couple times down the court. Duncan's three-pointer from the corner is pure. Zoe Duncan. She's got 3. Banky gets the assist. And St. Clair is going to call a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Bulldogs. Give that assist to Sophia Banky. She averages 3 assists per game. When the home team heats up, your house shouldn't. For 80 years, Schreier Heating and Air Conditioning has kept Warrenton comfortable with fast, reliable, hometown service. From tip-off to the final buzzer, stay in the comfort zone with Schreier Heating and Air Conditioning, where community is our home court advantage. Schreier Heating and Air Conditioning, it's just how we do things around here. All right, Warriors back in the lead. Biggest lead for either team has been 2 points so far. All right, they go over top. The Bulldogs do. Coelho gets it down low. And they go get a foul on the floor. They fed it ball to Tallier, and she was fouled on the floor. They're going to get Woodhouse with the foul. So out of bounds underneath their basket. Bulldogs have the ball. Henson lobs it in to Tallier. Over to Coelho. Back to Shetta. She drives the lane, picks up her dribble, gives it to Henson. Hinton dribbles, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Coelho on the left side. Skip pass now to Hinton. Her three from the right side, no good. Rebound to Sophia Banky. She's got her head up looking to take it down the court. Finds Goldsmith on the left side. Three, no good. Woodhouse rips the rebound. Misses the layup, though. Looks like she rushed it just a little bit. Coelho with the rebound. Up to Hinton now. Hinton breaks it into the lane. Off the board, no good. Tallier with the rebound. She takes it up and draws the foul. They get Duncan on the foul. That's Zoe's first. Tallier goes to the line. Like I said earlier, the senior really hits the boards hard. She averages 11 rebounds. She averages a double-double with 12 points and 11 rebounds. She knocks down the first free throw. She's got 5 of the Bulldogs' 8 points here. Next one from the senior on the way. And that's good as well. We're tied up 9-9. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first. Warriors being a little reckless with the ball again. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Bulldog player. Duncan inbounds it now. Skip pass to Goldsmith at the point. She gets it over to Duncan. Duncan's pushed from behind by Shetta. That's going to be her first foul. Duncan will inbound it from the sideline for the Big Red. Gets it into Banky. Back to Duncan. Over to Goldsmith. She drives. 10-footer. Shot was partially blocked. Schneider got the rebound. Took it back up and missed the shot. Shetta gets the rebound. Picks up her dribble. A little trouble. Gets it up at the Coelho. Over on the left side to Daniels. She'll take the three. No good. Schneider with the rebound for the Big Red. Banky brings the ball up the court. Over to Duncan on the right side. High post to Schneider. Low post. Little high-low action. Nice pass from Schneider to Woodhouse. Woodhouse draws the foul. She'll shoot 2. We're going to get Coelho on the foul. That's her second. First from Woodhouse comes up a little short. Into the game for the Warriors. Savannah Miller checks in. For the Bulldogs, Haley Hartstook checks back in. Woodhouse drains the second one. She's got 4. Warriors lead 10-9 here. Hinton with the ball now for the Bulldogs. Gives it over to Daniels. Over to Tallier. She's going to take the 3. Her shot's no good. Loose ball gathered up by Hartsook. Or Shadow, excuse me. Her shot's no good. Miller with the rebound gives it over to Goldsmith. Goldsmith tried to get it to Duncan. Stolen by Hinton. Hits it ahead to Daniels, who loses the handle. Stolen by Banky. Good job by Goldsmith getting back into the play and knocking the ball out of the hands of the Bulldogs. Good job not giving it up. Low post to Woodhouse. Kicks it out to Goldsmith. Shot fakes. Passes to Duncan. Her 3 from the left side. No good. Aggressive. Going for the rebound. Woodhouse comes up with it. Gets it over to Goldsmith. Back to Banky. She's got open 3. Shot's no good. Rebounded there by Hartsook. She gives it up to Hinton. Hinson's going to take the long 3. And she rattles that home, Lila Hinton. She shoots at 35% from 3. That's a really good percentage. Goldsmith feeds Miller on the low post. She's double-teamed, and the ball gets knocked out of her hands out of bounds. So 12-10 lead for the Bulldogs after that 3 by Hinton. Goldsmith gets the ball inbounds. Back to Banky. Banky drives, gets it to Miller. She takes a 10-footer. Shot's no good. Rebound gathered up by Hinton. Hits it ahead to Daniels. Duncan flies back and gets a piece of the shot. Good hustle by Zoe Duncan. Claire Goldsmith gets the loose ball. Calls out a play. Gets it over to Duncan on the right side. Skip pass now to Banky on the left. Over to Goldsmith. She's going to take the 3. And looks like the shot's a little bit rushed there. Goes out of bounds. 1.7 seconds left to go. Henson takes a three from deep. That's going to be no good. So after one quarter, your score, Warrenton 10, Bulldogs 12. On game day, it's all about teamwork, trust, and heart. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same spirit to every home journey. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, our hometown team is with you every step of the way. We believe real estate isn't just a transaction, it's a life-changing experience. And that's why we stay in constant communication, deliver expert guidance, and work relentlessly to help you reach your goals. Main Street Real Estate, your home team from game day to closing day, proudly supporting Warrenton athletics and our community. So offensively for the Big Red, Whithouse leads the way. She's got 4. Zoe Duncan has 4. And Sophia Banky has 2. Bulldogs are led by Tallier. She's got 6. Henson has 3. And Coelho has 3. So Warrenton will start the second quarter with the ball on the sidelines. They get the ball into Banky. Banky gets over to Goldsmith on the right side. Fits Woodhouse back to Banky. Skip pass to Duncan on the left side. High post to Woodhouse. She turns, kicks it to Goldsmith. Over to Banky. Good ball movement. Banky's three is no good. Goldsmith gets the rebound. Takes it back up. Her shot was partially blocked by Coelho. Hartsook with the ball now. Up to Coelho. Skips it over to Henson. Henson goes between the legs. Over on the left side to Hartsook. She tries to feed the post, but Woodhouse has got 3 steals now since she's been inserted into the game. Banky skip past to Goldsmith. Goldsmith drives, kicks it out to Duncan. She's going to try the 3. No good. Rebound to Hartsook. She's double teamed on the baseline. Gets it over to Henson now. Henson brings it up quickly. Takes it into the lane, gets it down low post. Tallier shot fakes and scores. And the Tallier's got 8, and then their assists for Henson. Duncan on the right side now for the Big Red. High post to Miller. She'd take the 15-footer. Jump shot's no good. Woodhouse gets the rebound. Over to Duncan. Back to Goldsmith. Inside to Woodhouse. Ball slips through her hands. Tallier gets the steal. Henson brings it up now for St. Clair. Over on the right side to Hartsook. So Daniels now at the point, back to Hartsook. Over to Henson. Daniels loses the handle, stolen by Duncan. Banky's got it now. Big Red going up the court. Down to Goldsmith. She jab steps, drives, tries to feed to Woodhouse. That's stolen by Tallier. She gives it over to Henson. Henson goes behind the back. Picks up her dribble. She's double teamed. Gets it over to Daniels now. Daniels picks up her dribble. On the left wing now to Coelho. Over to Hartsook. Henson's going to take a long 3 off the back iron. Duncan with the rebound. Goldsmith looks at the clock. Coach Slogan calls out a play. Banky's got the wide open 3 from the left wing. Rattles in and out, no good. Tallier with the rebound, and they're going to get a Warrior for a foul. That's going to go on Savannah Miller. That's her first. Couple subs into the game for the Warriors. Ava Schneider. For the Bulldogs, Nia Shutta back into the ball game. Henson gets it over to Coelho on the right wing. She hits it to the high post to kick it back out to Daniels. Henson down the left side. Dribble penetrates. Over to Daniels on the right wing now. Tried to get it to Coelho, but stolen there by Schneider. Goldsmith's on the fast break. Her layup's no good. Schneider tips it to Goldsmith. Her layup no good. Woodhouse with the rebound. Her layup no good. Warriors had 3 good chances to score, just could not convert. Henson tries to get it ahead, but her pass goes awry. Tallier's going to get the foul, trying to gather up that loose ball. She knocks Duncan back down. That's going to be Talier's second foul. Hartsook back in for the Bulldogs. They lead by 14. 4 points, largest lead of the game for either team. 14-10 is your score. High post now to Miller. Her turnaround jump shot. Off the back iron, no good. Tallier with the rebound. Gives it over to Henson. Over on the left side to Hartsook. Stolen by Savannah Miller. Nice job of stealing it off the dribble. She came in and scooped it away. Gets it over to Goldsmith. Right side to Schneider. High post to Whithouse. He tried to feed it low post, but the Bulldogs knocked it back to Schneider. High post to Whithouse. Kicks it over to Duncan on the left side. Her three. No good. Schneider gathers up the loose ball. Gets it to Goldsmith. Goldsmith back to Duncan on the left side. High post to Whithouse. Miller's three from the left baseline. No good. Whithouse gets the rebound. Takes it back up. And she scores another basket on the offensive rebound. She gets fouled and will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Tallier. That's her third. That's a little problem for the Bulldogs. She's their leading scorer. She's going to be on the bench most likely for the rest of the half. Woodhouse, free throw off the back iron, no good. And Daniels gets fouled by Miller. That's Savannah's second. So Woodhouse's bucket trims the Bulldogs' lead to 2. They lead 14-12. Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Henson breaks half court over to Hartsook. Back to Henson at the point. High post to Coelho. Kicks it out to Daniels. Back to Henson. Left side now to Hartsook. Low post goes Sheda. And Woodhouse steals the ball from her. That's Michaela's fourth steal of the game. Snyder on the right side now. High post to Miller. Shot fakes. Drives. Her layup's on the way. And it's good. Nice shot fake and a drive by Savannah Miller. That ties the ball game up here. High post now. Coelho turns and looks. She's tied up by Ava Schneider. They're going to get a jump ball. St. Clair will keep possession. Good job by Schneider to come around from the backside of Coelho and to tie her up. Henson now inbounds it for the Bulldogs. Tries to go low post, but Duncan denies it. She's on the court. Another jump ball, and the arrows go in the big red way. Good defense to deny the low post feed by senior Zoe Duncan. Goldsmith brings the ball up. She dribble penetrates, kicks it out to Duncan on the left wing. She skip passes to Snyder on the right side. Snyder back to Goldsmith. Quickly to Duncan. Her three's on the way. No good. Miller with the offensive board. Takes it back up, misses. And loose ball is going to be a scrum. Let's see what the referees call here. They're going to call a jump ball, so that'll be St. Clair's ball. We've had a run on jump balls the last 2 times down the court here. Henson now brings the ball up for the Bulldogs. Goldsmith forcing her to her left. Gets it over to Daniels on the left wing. Back to Henson. Skip pass over to Hartsook. High post to Coelho. Back to Henson. Daniels on the left side. Henson now over to Daniels. Bulldogs doing a good job. Coelho gets it down low post. A little high-low action. Coelho fed Sheda, and she's fouled. So the Bulldogs doing kind of what the Warriors had done earlier in the first quarter, do a little high-low action. Foul goes on Duncan. That's her second. Sheda's free throw's no good. And Sheda misses both of them. Schneider gets the board, gets it over to Banky, back into the ball game. Banky gets to the left side to Goldsmith. Goldsmith jab steps Over to Banky on the right side. High post to Miller. Back to Banky. She's open. She passes up the shot. Drives. Off the board. No good. Back to Goldsmith. She'll try a three from the left side. Shot's no good. Woodhouse with the offensive board. She throws it off the leg of a Bulldog player. Goes out of bounds. Saving the possession for the Big Red. Banky inbounds it. St. Clair drops into a 1-4 zone on the out of bounds. They'll quickly go back to a 2-3. The Warriors needed to get a little more spacing on their offense. Skip pass to Goldsmith, almost stolen. Goldsmith comes up with it. Gets it over to Snyder. Banky on the right side. She's going to take the three, and it's good. Sophia Banky raining the three. Schneider with the assist. That gives the Big Red a 3-point lead. Hartsook on the right side. Over to Shedder. Her 15-foot jump shot, no good. Gathered up by Schneider. Schneider doing a good job on the board since she's gotten into the game here in the second quarter. Miller on the fast break for the Big Red. Misses the layup. Gets her own rebound. Takes it back up. Misses. Henson gets the board. She's tied up by Miller. That gets the Warriors another possession. Good hustle by Savannah Miller. 1:15 left to go here in the first half. Snyder gets it inbounds to Woodhouse. She takes it back up and draws a foul. Good job by Schneider to see Woodhouse open underneath the basket. They're going to get Hartsook with the foul. That's her first. Woodhouse's third trip to the free throw line. Actually, it's the fourth trip to the free throw line tonight. She'll shoot two. Woodhouse has got 3 steals here in the first half. Well above her average for the game. She's making a difference on the defensive side of the court. And on the offensive side, she scores a free throw and been scoring or getting a lot of offensive rebounds, getting the Warriors extra possessions. Coach takes her out. And they bring in Jaden Cox. Warriors going with a little smaller lineup here. They got Miller playing this post position. She's usually a guard. Daniels turns it over. Goldsmith with the steal. Gets it to Banky. Good job by Goldsmith to get on that floor. Get the ball over to Schneider. Reverses it to Miller. Banky thought about the shot. Sets it up. Baseline now to Cox. She feeds Miller on the low post. She turns, looks. Gets tied up from behind. And another jump ball. So Bulldogs get the arrow, get the ball. Henson brings it up under 45 seconds left to go in the half. Skip pass to Hartsook. Back to Henson. High post, Coelho. Hartsook's going to try the three from the right side. No good. Great job blocking out by the Warriors. Miller gets the board. Goldsmith sets up the offense now. 30 seconds to go in the period. Banky's three rattles out. Shutta gets the rebound. And they're going to get Warriors on a reach. They're going to get Miller. That's her third. Hate to see Savannah get that one, 94 feet from the basket, because that's Miller's third. That gets Flake into the game. Emma Flake, the 5'10 freshman, into the game. 20 seconds to go. Bulldogs bring it up with Henson and dribbling it up. Henson feeds Quell. High free throw line. Jump shot no good. Loose ball. Gathered up by Cox, but she stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Bulldogs ball out of bounds. 7.6 seconds left to go here in the half. Henson looking for somebody to get it to. She gets it to Daniels. Back to Henson. Her's going to try a three from the right wing. She gets her feet set and knocks that down. Henson with the three. Daniels with the assist. And that makes it a 1-point ball game here as we head to halftime. Warriors lead 18-17. The Warrenton Sports Network wants to remind you this is more than just a game. It's hometown pride, live and in action on the Warrenton Sports Network. And behind every play, every stream are the local businesses who make it all possible. When you support our sponsors, you're backing the Warriors and the community. So shop local, say thanks, and let them know you saw them on the stream. Support the businesses that support the game. only on the Warrenton Sports Network. Looking for your dream home or the perfect rental? Discover it with Hunter's Sake Investments. From charming townhomes to spacious single-family homes, we offer quality living in Warrenton and Montgomery County. Need commercial space? We've got retail and warehouse options in Jonesburg, plus the Jonesburg Party Center. Ideal for showers, graduations, and more. Family owned, locally rooted, and built on trust. We treat your home like our own. Call Hunter's Sake Investments today, and let's build your future together. Hunter's Sake Investments, where Missouri finds home. So welcome back to Warrenton High School, where the Bulldogs from St. Clair are trailing the Warrenton Warriors 17-18. So in earlier action tonight, the JV girls Lady Warriors won their contest against the Bulldogs 37-18. They were sparked by freshman Allison Peria. The 5'6" guard came out and knocked down some big three-pointers in the second quarter to really propel the Lady Warriors to victory tonight. So let's take a look at our first half scoring here. For the Bulldogs, they have 3 players who have scored in the first half. Senior Charlie Coelho, she has 3 off of 1 3-point basket. And then junior Lila Hinson, number 13, she's made 2 3-point baskets. She's got 6. And the leading scorer is their senior Emma Tallier. She's got 8 points, and she's in a little bit of foul trouble. She's got 3 first-half fouls. Taking a look now at the Warriors. Savannah Miller has 2 points for them. Zoe Duncan has 4. Sophia Banky has 5. And coming off the bench, the 5'10" senior forward, Michaela Whithouse, leads the way with 7 points and 3 steals. So it looks like we're going to have a close contest throughout. It's kind of what we thought. Both teams have struggled recently. Both teams have only won 1 game out of their last 5. And head-to-head, these 2 teams have played each other twice, with each team winning 1 game. So tonight's the rubber match of this series. Important for the Warriors to realize who the 3-point shooters are. So far, that would be Lila Hinton, who's made 2 threes, and Coelho, who's made 1 3. Hinton, like I said earlier, she shoots at 35% from 3. And Coelho shoots it from 28% for 3. Like to see the Big Red get the ball in sides and offensively and see if they can't get that 4th foul on Tallier. She is a handful down on the low post. Like I said, she averages a double-double, 12 points and 11 rebounds per game. All right, ready for the second half. Warriors will start the second half with possession. Remember, the Warriors are in the home white uniforms and the Bulldogs are in the visiting red uniforms. All right, Goldsmith brings the ball up for the Big Red. Almost turned it over. Goldsmith gets the ball back. St. Clair still in their 2-3 zone. Banky's going to try a 3 from the left side. No good. Woodhouse fights for the rebound, but she can't gather it up before it goes out of bounds. Bulldogs ball headed the other way. Hinton brings it up. Warriors still in their 2-3 zone. Right side Coelho back to Hinton. Over to Hartsook. High post now. Back to Hinton. She's got an open 3. Her shot's no good. Shetta had the possession, but stripped away by Duncan. Gets it up to Goldsmith. Layup no good. Gathered up by Tallier. She gets it over to Hartsook. Back to Coelho. Hinton headed up the left side now. Pushing the tempo a little bit. Circles back around. Goes behind the back on the dribble. Tries to get it down low between the Whithouse's legs. Shetta gets the ball back over to Coelho. Skip back to Hartsook. And Hartsook tries to get to the Hinton. Almost stolen by Miller. High post now. A little kind of razzle-dazzle here. Free-for-all, craziness, frenzy. Coelho's 3-pointer's no good. Knocked out of bounds by Duncan. St. Clair will keep possession. Coach Logan's going to get Ava Schneider back into the game, playing the forward position. Hinton gets the ball in bounds to Hartsook. She steps into a 3 and draws a foul from Goldsmith. That's Goldsmith's first. And Hartsook will go to the free throw line for her first trip tonight. She's going to shoot 3 free throws. Hartsook's a junior. She averages 8 points per contest. She shoots it well from the three-point line. She shoots it from 34%. She knocks down that first free throw. Second one rattles home as well. That gives the Bulldogs a 1-point lead. And they're going to stay at a 1-point lead as she misses the third one. Woodhouse gets the rebound. Big Red going the other way. Goldsmith over to Schneider. Back to Goldsmith. Her pass is intercepted, but Benke steals it back. Woodhouse high post, 15-foot jump shot. No good off the front iron. Coelho with the rebound gets it up to to Hinson, who hits Hartsook running the court, and Hartsook scores. Good job running the court there by the Bulldogs. Hinton had her head up and fed the Hartsook. Miller with the layup for the Big Red. Using that speed and quickness, Savannah Miller penetrated the defense and made a little layup with a right-handed shot. Hinson's going to take a deep three. She drains that. That was from like 22 feet. She's got 3 threes. Goldsmith on the right side, drives, kicks it out to Benke. Benke high post to Miller. And they're going to get a couple fouls on St. Clair. Miller was fouled 2 or 3 times there. Good job of holding on to the ball. They got Hartsook with the foul. That's her second. Schneider will inbounds it from underneath the Warriors' own basket. Gets it into Cox, who just checked in. And she tried to feed it to the low post, stolen by Coelho, and they're going to get Schneider with the foul. Schneider gets the foul. That's her second. Warriors having a tough time. St. Clair has picked up the defensive tempo here in the second half. Must be something that Coach Travis Johnson talked to his players about, as they've got a couple turnovers here early in the third quarter. Hinson dribble, kicks it out to Coelho. High post. Tallier finds Netta down low. High-low action works as Netta makes the basket. Give Tallier the assist. 6-point lead, the largest for St. Clair. Woodhouse's 15-footer no good. Coelho gets the rebound. Hinson headed the other way. Gets it over to Hartsook. Back to Hinson, right wing. She thought about the three, drives instead. Gets it to Shetta. She takes one step in, kicks it back to Hinson. Her shot partially blocked by Woodhouse. Gathered up by the Big Red. Benke going the other way. Sees Miller streaking to the basket. Miller gets the pass and has to kick it back out. Cox dribble penetrates, and she gets pushed from behind. That's going to be Hartsook's third. She's got 2 quick ones here in the third quarter. Zoe Duncan checks back into the game for the Big Red. Duncan inbounds it for the Warriors. Gets it into Benke. She drives, a little right-hand layup. Shot no good. Shetta with the rebound. Warriors struggling offensively here in the second half. Hinson over to Coelho on the left side. Skip past to Hartsook. Feeds it to Shetta. She shot fake, steps under, shoots the shot, and draws a foul. That's Miller. That's her fourth. That is Savannah Miller. That's her fourth. All right. Shetta back to the free throw line. That's her second trip there tonight. Into the game for the Warriors. The 5'1" sophomore guard, Emery Martinez, checks in. And Coach Logan's going to call a full timeout, looking to find a way to get the offense ignited for the Big Red. On or off the court, precision matters. Servant Heating and Air Conditioning brings its A game to every home and business. Expert installs, custom solutions, and comfort done right the first time. Across Warren County, Servant is your home court advantage. Servant Heating and Air Conditioning, proud to serve the fans of Warrenton Athletics. On game day or any day, teamwork matters. At Main Street Real Estate, we bring that same hometown spirit to every move. Buying, selling, or exploring your options. With constant communication and expert guidance, We're your home team from game day to closing state. Main Street Real Estate. Hometown Realtors with hometown heart. All right. Coach Logan giving a fiery pep talk during this timeout. Looking to get a little more effort from her Lady Warriors here. They trail by 6 with 4:30 left to go in the third quarter. Shetta still at the free throw line. She missed her first. This will be her second of the two. And that one rattles in and out. Banky gets the rebound. Martinez now on the left wing. Skip past to Duncan on the right side. Back to Banky. Banky dribbles and shoots a little 15-footer off the board. No good. Shetta with the rebound. Over to Henson now. Over to Coelho. Skip pass inside. Back to Henson now. Over to Hartsook. Hartsook takes the open three. She knocks it down. Haley Hartsook's got 7 points all here in the second half. She averages 8. That's a 9-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Turnover by the Warriors. Coelho with the steal. Offensive struggles continue for the Big Red. All right, Hartsook gets it to Henson. She's going to take the wide open three. No good. Duncan gets the rebound. Gets it over to Banky. Banky dribbles it up. Over to Martinez. Back to Duncan on the left side now. Duncan drives the lane, loses handle, goes off her leg and out of bounds. Henson now brings the ball up. Over to Hartsook. She'll take another three. That's good, too. She's got the hot hand. Give the assist to Henson. Duncan now at the left wing with the ball. Tried to skip past it, but it was between Banky and Martinez. It has sailed out of bounds. That gets Natalie Scheibe to check into the game for the Big Red. 12-point lead now for St. Clair. Their ability to hit the three has really stretched the lead here. Tallier gets it down low to Coelho. She takes it up, scores the basket. So the high-low action once again. Tallier gets the basket. She also draws the foul for a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Foul goes on Whithouse. That's her second. And free throw's no good. Duncan gets the rebound. 14-point lead now. Banky over to Martinez. Back to Banky. Over to Martinez. She's going to take the open three. She knocks it down. Emery Martinez gets the Big Red going with a 3-point. Sophia Banky with the assist. That cuts the lead to 11. Henson over to Hartsook. Down low. Kick it back out to Henson. Her three. No good. Race to the loose ball. Gathered up by the St. Clair, but Whithouse with another steal. Banky brings it up. Martinez takes a step in. Back to Banky. She's got an open three. She drains it. Here come the Warriors. The threes from Sophia Banky and Emery Martinez have got the Warriors back into the game. They trail by 8. A little retaliation of their own from deep. Full timeout for St. Clair. Champions aren't only made on the field or the court. At Missouri Bank, we bring that same winning spirit to your finances. Since 1939, we've been an industry leader in community banking, combining cutting-edge technology with hometown integrity that Warrenton trusts. As a valued member of our financial family, your goals come first. From fast, local loan decisions, often the same day, to online banking that lets you take care of business anytime, anywhere. We tailor our services for individuals and businesses alike. Big bank products, small town service, Honest, loyal, and committed to protecting your financial future. The Missouri Bank, rooted in community and ready for tomorrow. So one of the things I noticed the last couple times down for the Warriors offense, against that 2-3 zone from St. Clair, one of the best ways to get an open shot on the high side of the zone offense is to make sure you get that ball down to the baseline. When you get that ball down to the baseline, that flattens out the zone defense, and that's going to open up those shots up high against that zone. All right, St. Clair gets it over to Hartsook. She's going to take her another three. That one misses off the board, but gathered up by St. Clair, and Daniels takes the three. Woodhouse gets the rebound, gets it over to Banky. Banky dribbles up for the Big Red. They got the stop. They need to score here. Scheibe with the ball in the left wing. Gets it to Duncan. 18-foot jump shot's good. Zoe Duncan with the basket. Scheibe with the assist. That cuts the lead to 6 now. Stopping the score is what the Warriors need. Henson dribble penetrates. Shoots a little 6-footer and draws contact. She'll go to the free throw line. We're going to get Woodhouse on the foul. That's her third. So Henson shoots the free throws at a rate of 85%. First one's pure. Into the game for St. Clair. Shut it back in for the Warriors. Emma Flake gets into the game. And Henson knocks down both of those. Back to an 8-point lead for St. Clair. Banky with the ball. She dribbles. High post to Duncan. She turns and looks. And they're going to get a foul against St. Clair. They're going to get Coelho. That's her third. Warriors with the ball underneath their own basket. Duncan with the passing duties. Gets it into Banky. Banky shot's blocked. Gets her own rebound. That shot's blocked. Coelho, hands straight up, blocked 2 shots in a row. Henson now brings the ball up for the Bulldogs. She pushes it into the paint. Little 6-footer off the board. No good. Duncan rips the rebound. Over to Banky. Banky on the left side to Scheibe now. Scheibe feeds Flake on the low post. She dribbles to the right. Scoop layup, no good. Duncan hustles. Loose ball gathered up by Scheibe. Over to Banky now. Banky gets it to Duncan on the left side. She's going to take the three. Shot's no good. Gathered up by Daniels, but she loses possession. Flake gets it. Nobody wants to gather up possession. Daniels has it, and she steps out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. That was a wild one. Looked like the ball was a greased pig. Nobody could get a handle on it. All right, Banky now inbounds, gets to Duncan. Back to Banky. 24 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Banky dribble penetrates. Over to Martinez. She loses the handle. Ball goes out of bounds. Henson brings it up for the Bulldogs. High post to Coelho. Back to Henson. Baseline to Shetta. Her three's on the way. No good. Duncan gets the rebound. Tries to get a shot off before the half. Or quarter, excuse me. She does. No good. Henson tries to get a shot off. She gets it off. That comes up no good as well. So, Warriors led 18-17 at halftime, but they trail now 36-28 as we head to the fourth quarter. Every game, every moment, every student-athlete deserves to be seen. The Warrenton Sports Network is committed to broadcasting 100 live events per year, connecting families, alumni, and our entire community. But we can't do it alone. With flexible sponsor packages and an average of 1,500 viewers per event, your business can make a real impact, supporting our students while reaching a loyal local audience. Help keep these live streams possible. Contact the Warren County R3 School District Office to become a sponsor today. The Warrenton Sports Network, where community comes together. All right, starting the fourth quarter, it'll be Bulldogs ball to begin. Big Red trail by 8. St. Clair got the separation by a couple threes, 2 by Haley Hartsook and Henson. They give a high post to Tallier. Her turnaround jump shot, no good. Woodhouse with the rebound, gives it over to Banky. Banky heads up court, over the right side to Goldsmith. Over high post now to Woodhouse, back to Goldsmith, over to Banky, left side to Martinez. Banky almost had it stolen, over to Martinez. She passes up the 3. Tried to get it to Woodhouse inside, but her pass was knocked out of bounds. Warriors keep the possession. Banky inbounds to Goldsmith. High post to Duncan, out to Banky. She drives left side. Gives to Woodhouse on the low post. Woodhouse kisses it off the glass with the left hand. Sophia Banky with a brilliant assist, drawing the defense and hitting Woodhouse. Woodhouse, nice job, left-handed layup down on the block. Henson now with the ball for the Bulldogs. She gets it inside, turns it over. Woodhouse, got to be her 5th steal tonight. Gives it up to Goldsmith. She sees Duncan at the low post. Out to Martinez, back to Goldsmith. She takes the 3. Goldsmith hits the 3. Martinez with the assist. Here come the Big Red. They trail by 3. A little spark here to start the fourth quarter. Coelho on the left side for the Bulldogs. Gets it inside to Tallier. Hits it across to Shetta. A little high-low. Shetta doing a good job keeping the ball up high away from the defenders. Good assist from Tallier. Warriors turn the ball over. Henson headed the other way. Euro step layup is good. So just like that, 2 quick baskets from St. Clair. They stretch it out to a 7-point lead. Goldsmith on the left side. Skip pass to Martinez on the right side. She takes a little 12-footer off the board. No good. Tallier with the rebound. Henson brings it up now for the Bulldogs. They're running a play to Henson over here on the baseline. Henson catches it, squares, dribbles, gets it back to Hartsook. She takes a 3 from the point. No good. Duncan clears the boards. Gets it to Goldsmith, who brings the ball up for the Big Red. Left side to Banky. Banky drives left again. Gets it into Woodhouse again. Woodhouse dribbles, kicks it back out. Reverse the ball the Warriors do to Martinez. High post to Duncan, stolen by Hartsook. Duncan gets on the floor, but I think they're going to get her for the foul. Zoe Duncan gets her 3rd. Once again, we see St. Clair being aggressive on defense. The weak side defender coming over and rotating in front of the high post and getting the steal. Warriors still got to work on meeting their passes, even if they're at the high post. Bulldogs do the Warriors a favor, turn it over on a skip pass across the zone offense, sails over the offense player's hands and out of bounds. Extra possession here for the Warriors. They trail by 7. Left side to Goldsmith. Tries to get it inside to Woodhouse. Deflected and stolen by the Bulldogs. Coelho over to Henson now. Back to Coelho on the left side. Hartsook over to Henson on the right side. She drives the paint. Loses the handle. Gets tied up from behind by Goldsmith. They get a jump ball. Good hustle by Goldsmith. Jump ball arrow going the Warriors' way. Henson really drove that in too deep into the defense. Savannah Miller checks in for the Big Red. She's got 4. Coach Logan looking for a little offensive explosion here. Banky brings the ball up, gets it to Miller on the right side. High post to Woodhouse. Baseline to Duncan now. Duncan's pass knocked out of bounds by Henson. Miller gets the ball into Goldsmith. Back to Miller. High post to Woodhouse. She turns. Gets it to Banky on the left side. Back to Woodhouse on the low post. She's double teamed and trying to get it back to Banky, but stolen by Hartsook. Bulldogs. Coelho's going to take the 3 from the left side. No good. Shetta gets the rebound. Her dribbles, gets it back to Hartsook at the point. Coelho back to Henson. Coelho on the left side. Tallier at the high post. She's going to take the 15-footer off the board and good. And Tallier, little 14-foot jump shot off the backboard. 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Duncan now at the high post. Gets it back to Goldsmith. Miller's going to take the three from the right side. It comes up empty. Shetta with the rebound. Gives it over to Henson up to Hartsook. She's got a wide open three. She knocks it off the board. Hartsook's got 3 threes here in the second half. Back to a 12-point lead. The Warriors had it down to 4, but since then the Bulldogs are on an 8-0 run. Miller gets it in, tries to get it inside, kicked out of bounds by Coelho. Three and a half minutes left to go here in the ballgame. Miller now gets it over to Goldsmith. Over to Banky. Her baseline three. Off the rim, no good. Warriors crash the board. Miller gets it, takes it back up, and draws the foul. They get the foul on Coelho. That's her 4th. Savannah Miller goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. This is what the Warriors need. Score without the clock running. And then they got to get a stop. Miller's free throw comes up short. Second one on the way from Miller. That's also short. Hartsook with the rebound. Goldsmith almost got the steal, but it bounces off her leg, goes out of bounds. Coach Logan doing a little defense and offensive switch here. Gets Miller out so she didn't get her 5th and brings in Emery Martinez. And the Big Red are going to pick up full court. They get it into Henson. She breaks the pressure by herself and draws a foul against Zoe Duncan. That's going to be Duncan's 4th foul. Warriors got 2 players with 4 fouls now, Duncan and Miller. Bulldogs get it inbounds. Shetta at the high post, drives the lane. And they're going to get an offensive foul on Shetta using the off arm to push down Goldsmith. Good job by Goldsmith to sell that foul. 3:07 left to go here in the ballgame. Martinez on the right side, back to Goldsmith. Over to Banky. Banky on the left side, gets it to Woodhouse. Skip past to Martinez. She's got an open three. She takes it and she drains it. Emery Martinez has got 2 threes. Michaela Woodhouse with the assist. Warriors pressure Zoe Duncan with the steal despite the 4 fouls. Banky takes the wide open three. Her shot's no good. Woodhouse gets the rebound. Back to Banky. Over to Goldsmith. Over to Martinez now. Back to Goldsmith. Warriors setting things up. Goldsmith dribble penetrates. Kick to Duncan. Duncan's 3, no good. Rebound to Hartsook. 9-point lead for St. Clair. Coach encouraging your players to get a steal or foul. Henson drives all the way, runs into Woodhouse, and draws the foul. That's going to be Michaela's 4th. So the Warriors have got 3 players with 4 fouls. Henson trying to find an inbounder. Gets it into Hartsook. Back to Henson. She's going to take the 3, and she rattles that one home. Give Hartsook the assist. Duncan's jump shot, no good. Coelho gets the rebound. Over to Henson. She brings the ball up against the pressure. Runs into Goldsmith, and they're going to say she ran over Goldsmith. So Goldsmith doing it on the defensive end. The last 2 trips down for the Warriors. Henson gets the foul. It's only her 1st. Claire Goldsmith getting extra possessions for the Big Red. With their offensive struggles, they need the extra possessions. Banky's 3's on the way. She drains it. Give the assist to Duncan. 12-point lead. 36-48. Timeout goes to the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs lead by 12. 1:40 left to go here in the ball game. Want to remind you, champions aren't just made on the court. At the Missouri Bank, we bring that same winning spirit to your finances. Since 1939, we've delivered big bank products with hometown service, fast local loan decisions, and the latest in online banking. The Missouri Bank, rooted in community, ready for tomorrow. All right, Warriors picking up full court here, trying to get a steal against the Bulldogs. I did notice that the free throw percentage for the Bulldogs, they really struggle unless it's Henson. So you could almost foul anybody but Henson here. They get the ball into Henson. They double team Henson, and they're going to foul Henson. That's going to be on Goldsmith. That's her second. If the Bulldogs have a weak point, that's their free throw shooting. They get it into Shetta. They should foul her. Loose ball on the floor. Banky got the steal, gets it over to Goldsmith. There's an extra possession. Banky's got the ball on the left side now. Warriors got to go quickly. Goldsmith at the point. She'll take the open three. Steps into it, no good. Woodhouse gets the rebound, takes it back up, and gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. That is the third or fourth time Woodhouse has drawn a foul on an offensive rebound. She's really been really aggressive on the offensive glass tonight for the Big Red. Foul goes on Tallier. That's her fourth. Woodhouse's first is good. That gives her 10 for the game. And next one lands softly on the back rim and falls in. Woodhouse has got 11. Warriors trail by 10, They get it into Shetta. Shetta dribbles. Gets it over to Hartsook. Woodhouse rips it and steals it. What they call a jump ball beforehand. Bulldogs keep the possession. 1:11 left to go. Bulldogs up by 10. Warriors got to make something happen here. Get it into Shetta. Over to Coelho. Over to Henson. She's the one you don't want to foul. Get the ball out of her hands. Coelho. Skip pass to Hartsook. She's going to take the three. That one's no good. Tallier gets the rebound, but stolen by Duncan. Goldsmith gets it. Looks ahead to Banky. She drives the lane. Takes a little 8-footer. Shot's no good. Coelho gets the rebound up to Henson, and they're going to foul Henson. Banky does. That's Banky's first. And that's going to send Henson to the free throw line. Henson's got 16 points already tonight. She had 6 at half, 10 so far here in the second half. She averages 16. She's got 16. She makes this, it'll put her over her average. She rattles the first one home. And Henson hits the second one with a nice swish. 12-point lead for the Bulldogs. Goldsmith over to Martinez. She's hit 2 threes tonight. She drives, throws up a shot, draws a foul. Martinez will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Tallier. That's her 5th. She did a good job. She played with 3 fouls for a long time in the second half. She finished the game with 12 points. She also had a ton of rebounds and some nice assists when she was playing the high post. Martinez at the free throw line now for the Big Red. Misses that first one. And second one, she swishes. 11-point lead now for the Bulldogs. 35 seconds to go. Duncan goes for the steals. Shetta gets the loose ball. And they're going to get a foul against Goldsmith. And Shetta will go to the free throw line. She's been there twice so far. And she hasn't made a free throw yet. This will be her third trip, so it looks like it might have been a smart foul by Goldsmith. Free throw from the junior is on the way. No good. Big Red really got to fight for this rebound. They got the three guards in on the free throw line against the two forwards and Shetta, the third forward for the Bulldogs. Free throw's no good. Banky does a good job blocking out. She's got the ball dribbling up you. Looking to get some offense going for the Big Red. Banky on the left wing now. Dribbles off the pick. Gets it down to Woodhouse on the low post. Kicks it out to Duncan. Her three from the right side. No good. Hartsook with the rebound. Loses possession. Gets it back over to Henson. Don't want to foul her. But she draws a foul from Duncan. That's going to be Zoe's fifth. So Zoe's going to end the night with 6 points. Henson back to the free throw line. Natalie Scheibe checks in for the Big Red. Henson's been perfect so far at the free throw line this evening. If she makes both of these, she'll have 20 for the game. Swishes the first one. And second one rattles out. It leaves her at 19 points. Big Red hurry up. Gets to Scheibe. Her baseline three. No good. Coelho with the rebound. And that's going to do it. Your final score, 39 for Warrenton and 51 for St. Clair. Stick around for the Warrenton Sports Network post-game show coming up in just a second. Welcome in, folks, to the Warrenton Sports Network's post-game show. Once again, the final score, Warrenton 39, St. Clair 51. With the loss, Warrenton's record is now 6-11. With the win, St. Clair goes to 9-3. Let's take a look at the scoring for each team and look at the star player for each team for tonight's game. So the leading scorer for St. Clair and the star of the game is Lila Henson. She had 19 points for the Bulldogs. She came in averaging 16, had 6 at halftime, and exploded for 13. Also leading the way for the Bulldogs was Haley Hartsook. She came in the second half and had all 13 points in the second half. She had 3 threes, really sparked the separation that the Bulldogs needed to propel them to the win. Emma Tallier had 12 points. And then Nia Shetta had 4 points. And Charlie Coelho had 3 points. For the Warriors, they were led by Sophia Banky and Michaela Whithouse, who each had 11 points. And then Goldsmith had 3. Emery Martinez hit 2 threes in the second half that got the Warriors close, but they couldn't get any closer than 4 points. Zoe Duncan ended the game with 6. And Savannah Miller had 4. So once again, stars of the game was Lila Henson for the Bulldogs, and for the Warriors it was Sophia Banky and Michaela Whithouse, both with 11 coming off the bench. Let's take a look at what's coming up next for both teams. St. Clair's next game will be Friday, February 6th in a home contest versus Sullivan, while the Big Red Lady Hoopsters will also play on Friday, February 6th, as they'll be playing at Winfield. Our next live stream on the Warrenton Sports Network will be Friday, February 13th, when both the ladies and men's team will play a home contest against Orchard Farm. That'll do it from Warrenton. For our crew, our sponsors, and the entire Warrenton community, this is Keith Brown saying thanks for spending part of your night with us. We'll see you next time on the Warrenton Sports Network, your home for hometown sports. Let's go Big Red.